Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome along to Samsung KX here in sunny King's Cross, London. My name's Luke Norbury, and welcome along to this fantastic Black Friday promotion. Woo. Pleasure to be in your company this afternoon, and it's a pleasure to be joined by Trainer of the Year 2025, Mr. Nihat Boy.
Good to see you, Luke. You okay?
Yeah, I'm very well. You?
Well, the Trainer of the Year 2025, but right next to me is the legendary Trainer of the Year 2024 over here. Okay.
Guys, you are in good hands this afternoon, let me tell you, 100%.
Right? 100%. But Luke,
yes.
Why are we here today, in a way?
Well, it's Black Friday happening right about now, okay? Yep. It's going throughout the month of November. It's not just one day anymore, it's the whole of November. But we've got something extra special happening right about now because we have got an exclusive offer live and direct, which we can tell you about now, where you are getting what, Nat?
Wow, yes, 5% off on the Galaxy S25 Ultra, which is on the left-hand side here, and the Galaxy S25 FE with the promotional code LIVEBF. Okay, and this ends on the 9th of November. So for the folks watching today, right now, you can take advantage of those promotional codes up until Sunday.
We've got to get used to pointing up here and that because that's where it is.
Is that
so
where
live BF happening right about now. We've got a little bit of a VT to run about that promotion, so let's play that right now. So then, guys, we want this to be as interactive as we can. So we've got a few polls happening. We've got a game happening as well. But we also want you to like, comment, share this feed because we're going to be interacting with some of your live Q&As this afternoon as well. So we've got a couple of offers happening, which we're going to tell you about. That 5% off ends on Sunday.
Yes.
But we're not just talking about our mobile phones. We're not just going to talk about the S25 Ultra and the S25 FE. We're going to mention our Galaxy watches. We've got a monitor. We've got a fridge freezer for the home appliances. We've got a few things we're going to mention today. So that being said, let's start off straight away with the S25 Ultra and the S25 FE because the S25, that is our flagship devices, all right? There is a few in our S25 family. The jewel in the crown, as I like to say, is that S25 Ultra. So we're going to show you some bits and pieces on that. But not to be forgotten about, because the S25 FE, a brand new device, and that kind of sits at the start of your S journey, shall we say. We call it a sticky device.
Sticky device?
A sticky device. So the S25 FE sticky device, because once you've got one of those for a fantastic price, you get used to Samsung's ecosystem, it's One UI, and you want to kind of progress through the S25 family. Which one do you use?
My personal phone right now is the S25 Ultra. I just love about it, it's the titanium build for it, but it's the camera capabilities. And let's not forget the AI tools that you just mentioned earlier. It's crazy. Crazy good.
And that is a fantastic segue straight into what we're going to be speaking about, because it's all about Galaxy AI.
Yes.
And key to mention, it is available in the jewel in our crown of S25 series, the Ultra, and also available in the S25 FE. So what we're going to talk about today with Galaxy AI is two things. We've got Now Bar and Now Brief. Nat, mention a little bit about the S25 Ultra and Now Bar and Now Brief.
Yes, so Now Bar, folks, is designed to give you just quick information and controls on your smartphone without having to unlock it as well. So imagine this, Luke, right? You're listening to music at the moment. Okay, maybe we're heading back to good old rugby, Birmingham. I have my Google Maps out, and there's just so many apps that you need to open, unlock your phone, a lot of things to fiddle around, but Now Bar, all those information is all accessed on that lock screen. But shall I show it to them on how it works?
Please,
probably easier to do that, right, folks?
Sure.
So here is my actual personal phone at the moment. I'm just gonna bring it forward so the camera guys can actually point it towards here. So right now, I'm just gonna lock it and then I'm gonna turn it on from here. You can see straight away that the Now Bar is presented to you beneath here as well. So I do have a bit of a darker background, but let's say I'm listening to Spotify, I can tap on my Spotify. You see that, Luke? And you can pause it, you can change the tracks and etc. Super easy without having to unlock your phone, which is really, really smart. Now, if you scroll down, I am on Do Not Disturb mode on, but you can see that my timer is now available too. Let's say you are cooking in the morning for your family, your hands are a bit dirty, you don't want to be unlocking your phone, getting the screen a bit dirty. We don't want that happening, right, Luke? You can just double tap the screen and you have access to your stopwatch right there, which is actually really, really good from there as well. So you're going to have loads of active apps, which is breathtaking. But what I'm going to show the folks now whilst watching is how to enable that within the settings.
Oh yeah, how to customize it, because that's phenomenal, because we are big Liverpool fans.
We are.
So we're going to show you guys how you can get live updates of scores via Nowbar.
Should we do it?
Please.
Okay, so how to enable Nowbar is you pull down your notification, you go in towards the settings, which is kind of looks like as a cogwheel. Then you search Nowbar. I'm just going to type in real quick, super easy, and it's going to be the first one on the display right here. So once you do that, then it's going to show you Nowbar. Tap on Nowbar from here, and now you press view more, and it's going to give you a lot of options to choose from. So you can have like your Google services, your stock market, your media controls that we've seen before as well. And you got your Samsung Health, which is really important, like the energy score, and even going down, we can go in towards the sports.
There we go.
Google
this is what we're interested in.
Yeah,
we are big Liverpool fans.
We are.
Did you know today it's John Barnes' birthday?
John Barnes' birthday.
The legendary John Barnes' birthday.
Oh,
You're too young to remember World in Motion, right? And his little rap.
No.
You don't remember?
No, I do not remember. Look, you put me on the spot here, but it's fine. But yes, you can enable all your Premier League teams on here, and once you've done that, it will appear as a score in your Now bar, which is very good.
And that is so useful, as well as that. With Now bar as well, you get in the bottom on your lock screen, but when Liverpool are playing, for argument's sake, top left is a kind of little pill kind of shape with the live scores in it. So it is so useful, so handy. You don't have to unlock your device. You can just take a quick glance at it, and it's so intuitive, word of the day. You can kind of swipe through it, and away we go. The reason for that is because we've got one UI, and it's designed with AI in mind. So that's why Now bar is at the bottom of your phone, where your thumb sits. So it's easy to swipe through it one-handed. All right, we're not stopping there with Galaxy AI. Let's talk a little bit about Now Brief, please. Now.
This is an interesting one because I'm not really an organized person, as you can see from here. When you wake up in the morning, especially if you're like a student or you're out there working, you have your meetings in the morning, right? Whether it's on Teams, you want to check your WhatsApp messages. But then again, very similar to Now bar, you have to unlock your phone, go through different applications, find out what your agenda is for today. But Now Brief gives you a daily brief of your day as well. So it just gives you a summary of it. So in the morning, for example, the weather, your energy score for how you slept last night. And if you have, let's say, a Teams call at 12 o'clock, it will alert you from in the morning too, which is fantastic. And lastly, it also alerts you your evening activities too. So we are catching the train later today. It tells you your boarding pass, what time is being boarded, everything presented to you on just one screen.
So useful. Can we show the guys with your Now Brief here as well? And something brand new is that it can now read it out to you. So like Nat mentioned there, you might be in the kitchen cooking your breakfast. You've only got a small amount of time. You don't have to kind of look at your phone to find out where your meeting is, what the weather is.
Of course.
You can look at YouTube Shorts, for example. It will read it out you whilst you're brushing your teeth or doing your hair. Or not doing your hair, in my case, because I've got no hair. But you know what I mean? You can get it to read out audibly, so you can carry on doing your morning routine and find out where you've got to be. So let's show the guys what it looks like on your S25 Ultra.
So once your phone has unlocked, you just scroll across towards the left-hand side to your toolbar, and then, I'm just going to get it back up for you there. There we go. And it should be the second one. And it now launches your Now Brief. So it's a really good fact that you just mentioned there. If you want to read it aloud to you, just press on this little vocal button from here, and you're just going to play it out on your summary, which is really cool. So I'm just going to pause it from here. And in the morning, of course, we have the nice little sunny weather in London from here. And if you go down, it gives you like a little timeline of like your photos that you've taken. This was taken 10 years ago, Luke. And it's giving me a summary of where it was. Fun fact, it was actually in London, which is really, really cool.
10 years
and
later.
if I scroll all the way down, you can see there's a few meetings in place. Where is it? It's around here. There we go. I've got my train home at 3:36 from London Euston to Birmingham here. So anything that you put on your Samsung calendar will be automatically ported over towards your Now Brief too. And then finally, all the way down there, it gives you your scores of your energy score and how you slept and so much more from there. So all of this built from AI in mind, and it alerts you 3 times a day as well. So that is Daily Brief. Sorry, that is Now Brief.
Now Brief keeps you organised and in the right places at the right times where you should be. Right, so a little bit of a reminder. We've got 5% of the Galaxy S25 series with code LIVEBF. That does end Sunday, so you've got to be quick. Something else, if you're umming and ahhing about which device you want to go for, or the S25 family, you can trade in your old device in pretty much any condition, and you can get yourself £100 off as well. So we are coming fast and furious with these offers.
I like that.
But let's get involved in a little bit more of a poll, all right? Because we want to get you guys involved watching this. We want to find out what you would do, okay? So what AI feature do you need most in your life? We spoke about Now Bar and Now Brief. Number 1, do you want it to check notifications without unlocking your device using Now Bar? Number 2, it's all about morning updates of your schedule using Now Brief?
Yep.
Or do you want to summarize long messages and emails? Do let us know in the chat, wherever you're watching this video.
Which one would you want? Out of all
You know what?
I think I'll go for...
Reading isn't my strong point. Right?
Same here.
So if I'm getting a little bit more help reading emails and text messages to summarize that, I'm going to go with that. So definitely summarizing long messages. What about you, Sam?
No, it's actually the same thing for me as well. So going at like wake up in the morning, brushing your teeth, the last thing you want to do is get your phone really wet and dirty. So having a summary and having the long messages there, it's probably the best thing to do. Really useful.
So good. So yeah, let us know in the chat which you would rather do. We are getting updates right about now that everybody wants to check notifications pretty much when unlocking their phone. That's got a few,
they are.
Yeah, a few people kind of going for that. That's using Nowbar. So useful. At the bottom of your device, you just swipe through any of your open notifications. So that is probably the most popular result we've got for that first one. But that being said, we mentioned we want to get involved in being as interactive as we can. That was the first poll. Now it's time to play a little game. Here we go. So all you Wayne's World fans out there, game on. So we've got to say, you have no idea what I'm talking about there, do you?
Is that how you say it? Game on.
Game on. So playing hockey outside and it's game on. Anyway, we move on swiftly. We've got 3 questions we're going to ask you, and we want you to tell us if it's truth or is it a lie. All right, get involved in the comments. Do let us know wherever you're watching this. Is it truth or is it a lie? Nat, what's the first question?
So we spoke about the S25 Ultra earlier, but just to put you on the little test as well, Luke, and the guys in the chat, the first question is, the S25 Ultra, can it record in 8K resolution? So pull it down in the chat right now, whether it's a truth or a lie.
So 8K resolution, we're talking about the S25 Ultra. Obviously, it's got that 200 megapixel main camera, right? With 100 times space zoom. So if you can't be up close and personal to the action, you could be watching a Liverpool game, say. And last season, we're going to keep talking about Liverpool, to see old big Virgil van Dijk lifting that trophy. You could be way, way far back. Anfield Road end. We were there the other week, go far back. But you want to get a nice crisp photo of Virg as he lifts the trophy.
Of course,
of course. But you can use space zoom to zoom in, and it takes phenomenal quality grade photos, 100 times space zoom, and it uses AI to kind of smooth out the images.
And that's the reason why I use that as my personal device. It's the ultimate daily companion, whether it's all-day battery life, camera, big screen tech, you name it, we've got you covered as well.
And of course, it comes with the S Pen as well. Sorry, we digress. Talk about Liverpool. Given the answer, Nat, is it true or is it false that the S25 Ultra can record in 8K?
Drum roll, please. And the answer is true, ladies and gentlemen. So yes, fantastic. So it can record in 8K resolution with the benefits of the S25 Ultra. But we do have the second one.
Far too much time doing that. Right, second question. It's all to do with the S25 FE, the device that we're going to be speaking about in just a second. Second question, the S25 FE, does it support wireless charging? Is that truth or is it a lie? And as mentioned at the start of the show, the S25 FE is the kind of, it's a sticky device. It's a device at the start of our S25 journey.
Great.
All right, because it's nice and affordable. It packs a fantastic punch, big screen, big batteries, phenomenal camera. And then we can kind of go up through the S25 family. Got the S25 FE, S25, S25 Plus, S25 Edge, and the S25 Ultra, the jewel in our crown of our S25 devices.
Given a price starting at £649, you get 5% off, by the way, using the promotional code LIVEBF. You would imagine that it's going to compromise in some sort of performance, but giving a bit of hint here, I don't think it does, right, Luke? I don't think it does, because it brings a lot of quality from the S25 Ultra over towards the FE Series 2 itself.
So here we go then. Let's find out if it is a truth or is it a lie. Does the S25 FE support wireless charging? Well, I can tell you, it is in fact a lie. It doesn't support wireless charging. The reason for that is because it's a nice affordable device. We've got to take a couple of things out of it to make sure that we can kind of save money there. So that is a little bit of a lie, all right? But kind of we're going to mention why that is. The third and final question is all about Galaxy AI. Can you remove objects from videos with just one tap? So we're talking about Galaxy AI as a whole. Can you remove objects from photos or people with just one tap? Is that true or is that a lie? Matt, what do you reckon, mate?
Well, we spoke of Galaxy AI was first introduced last year on the S24 series, and I feel like the software optimization that Samsung has on our devices is just so powerful. So we have like the circle to search feature where you can just draw around words and text as well. But for pictures, maybe we can do more than just circling. We can just do a little.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about generative edit, isn't it? It's all about kind of taking and removing objects from photos. It could be plants or flowers or kind of animals.
Or removing your X.
Removing your X. That is definitely something we are talking about at the moment. So let's find out then, Nat. We're going to tell the guys, can you use Galaxy AI to remove objects from photos with just one tap? Is that true or is that a lie?
So we've got the poll results right here, and it says, TikTok says it's the truth. There we go. Well done, everyone, for getting all those answers correct. It is the truth because, yes, you can not only circle around the person to do a generative edit, but you can tap on the person too, and you can just simply press the rubber icon and gone in an instant.
So there we go. That ties in perfectly to speak about the S25 FE. Roll VT.
So good, it can't stop. So you can try to fight it, but that music don't stop.
There we go, everybody. Let's talk about the S25 FE. And before we get involved in the poll, let's kind of talk a little bit more about generative edit using Galaxy AI. As you've seen there, you can use it to delete pictures of your ex if you really wanted to. You're that way inclined. It's up to you. I'm not saying what you can do with your Galaxy AI or not, but it's a handy feature. So let's talk about the S25 FE. It's got a fantastic camera, and more importantly, it's got Galaxy AI, which enables you to remove objects from your photos. And this is relevant to you because you got back from holiday, right?
Yes, recently came back from Malta to celebrate my 29th birthday.
Lovely.
I did invite you, but you didn't come. Didn't you? Did you come?
No, I didn't.
No, I'm joking. I'm only playing with him. And also recently came back from Japan to celebrate my 7th year anniversary with my girlfriend. So that was really, really nice. But going back to what you said, right, it's fabulous because Japan's a very busy city. And I tried to get just a standalone photo of myself next to the bamboo forest. And unfortunately, there's just so many people around you. But with generative edit on the S25 FE, what we spoke about earlier, you can just tap on the people around you, press the remove button, and it clears it from there as well, which is so smart, very intuitive, and it's simply for free as well.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Can you show the guys a little bit more about this, please,
Of
Nat?
course. So you said getting rid of your ex, right? Should we do that one first? So we took a photo earlier. Here's a nice little trustworthy photo of me and the handsome man Luke Edward from there, which is really nice. I like that shirt, by the way. You suits you really, really well.
Thanks very much.
And I'm going to show you how to use generative edit on the Galaxy S25 FE. So the first things first is find the photo that you've just taken. Now, at the bottom, you see the Galaxy AI key. Now you tap on that, and then what you want to do now is simply zoom into the photo and select the subject that you want to remove. Of course, you can circle around Luke, but what I'm going to do is make it super simple and just tap on Luke. So you can see Galaxy AI has now outlined Luke from the photo, super smart, see that? And if I press on the remove button, which is labeled as the rubber, if you tap on the little square next to it, you can also resize the person, so you can make Luke look bigger or small if you wanted to. And then, once you're ready to get rid of the person, press generate, and not only Galaxy AI / generate edit is going to remove Luke from the photo, but it's going to redesign the background too, which is so smart. And what I love.
Perfect.
Look at that. And I'm going to zoom all the way in. And you can see it's even recreated my arm. So I'm going to press the view original. And then this is the after. So you can see my arms are now tucked into my pocket. So it looks like I've definitely got rid of my ex. You know what I mean? And I'm just a single person now. How sad is that? But it's all good. It's all good. Going back to what we spoke about earlier, it doesn't just work on photos you've taken on the device as well. Let's say if you've on previous generation of S series, even from S9 from 10 years ago, quick maths. Here is a photo of me in Japan at the bamboo forest from here. If I zoom all the way in, you can just see it is beautiful. Great landscape, great nature, want to take full advantage of it, but then again, you have those people in the background. Same principle again, you tap on Galaxy AI, and I'm just going to tap on the person on the left here. Okay, it's going to outline. I'm going to zoom in here so it makes my life a bit easier. Tap on the person on the right, and then I'm going to circle around this group here in the middle. And press on the rubber icon. and then press generate from there, folks. So this again works. You need a bit of Wi-Fi connection, data connection.
Yeah.
And it's
Samsung account.
Samsung account as well. Great shout on that. And look it. It's gonna make a woo. Look at that. Woo. Wow.
There you go.
Wow. So again, I'm gonna press the view original by pressing and holding, and then this is the after. I'm gonna zoom in as well so you can see how fresh my trim is on that photo itself from there. So that is Luke, generative edit on the Galaxy S25 FE.
Perfect. Thank you, Nihat, for that. It's nice the fact that we can do them on photos that we took today and also pictures that you've been sent from a friend's phone or photos that you've taken on another device. Send it along to your S25 range and off we go. Word to the wise. Playing that game, just to let everybody know at home, the S25 FE does support wireless charging. There's a bit of confusion with the question, but we just wanted to let you guys know it does indeed support wireless charging up to 25 watts. Of course it does. Right, so let's get involved in another bit of a poll because we want you guys to get involved wherever you're watching this. Put in the comments to answer this poll. And the question we want to ask is, what would you use generative edit to remove first?
Oh, interesting.
So using Galaxy AI, what would you use generative edit to remove first? Would it be, number one, random people in the background, like you did there at the bamboo forest over?
Yeah.
Yeah. Number two, would you remove your friend who's always blinking? We've got best face for that as well, so don't worry about that. Or would you remove your ex from your old photos, guys? It's up to you, you know. If that's been and gone and you want to delete them from your photos, that's what you do. But let us know what you want to do. Would you rather delete random people into the background, delete your friend using generative edit who's always blinking, or remove photos of your ex? What would you use it for, mate?
First one, removing people from the photo itself as well, because you can never guarantee you having a beautiful photo by your own. And now, before actually many years ago, you have to do it through professional editing.
Yep.
But if you're like me, not really so smart in that area, you can just do it on your phone with a blink of an eye. How about you?
No more photo bombers. You know what? As mentioned, with your friends that's always blinking, we've got best face, haven't we? We've got best face. So we've got motion photo turned on some of our devices. You can actually choose the best face of your friend there. So I'm not going to do that. I'm the same. Deleting photo bombers. You don't want it to spoil a nice romantic meal with you and your better half or whatever. People in the background, delete them, and away we go. All right. We want to know what you guys are saying. What would you rather do? Let's check the poll results here to find out what people are saying.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. They would delete random people as well. That got the most votes. So thank you for getting involved in voting with us this afternoon. You would want to delete random people from the background. But the engagement isn't stopping there. We've got a live Q&A for, someone just sneezed really loud. We've got a live Q&A. Hope he's all right. For today, and we want to find out, ask us any questions. We've got a couple of minutes here. We can answer any questions you guys may have about the S25 FE or about the S25 Ultra or the Galaxy Watch 8. Do let us know. We've got a couple of questions already right now.
We've got the first one, and but I should this one, Luke, if that's okay with you. What is the battery life like on the S25 Ultra with its AI and camera use too?
Okay, well, yeah, so we've got a fantastic new processor in there, which will optimize that 5,000 milliamp hour battery. So, of course, this is designed with AI in mind. So we've got everything in place with our processing power and our speeds and the intelligence of our new processor to not need to overwork or overclock when we're doing these Galaxy AI features.
Yeah.
So it'd be absolutely fine. Obviously, we can't say how long it will last depending what else you're doing with your device.
Course, yeah.
But please don't shy away from using all of our artificial intelligence because we've got you covered with a decent battery and fantastic processor.
Can I just also add, it has the incredible super fast charging as well. So if you are in one of those situations where you do run out of battery, hopefully it doesn't, but you can have the super fast charging up to 45 watts, so from 0 to 100% in just over an hour. Super fast on that one. Yeah.
Second question.
Question number 2 is, can generative edit work on phones taken before in my gallery?
Oh, right. We mentioned that. Can you edit photos already in your gallery with Galaxy AI? We mentioned that as well.
Yeah, so you can. It doesn't matter if it's photos taken from another device 2 years, 3 years, 10 years ago. It will all work on a Galaxy AI-enabled device from there.
And the final question is all to do with our Galaxy Watches, which is what we're going to be speaking about next, actually. Can it track sleep automatically? Well, yes, it can. We're going to speak about this in just a second, but these are thinner than ever before. The Galaxy Watch 8 series, they're thinner than ever before, 11% thinner, knowledge bomb for you there. So it sits next to your skin a lot better than ever before. So what it can track when you sleep is so much more kind of precise and professional. Yes, indeed, it can track your sleep automatically, as well as that, our Galaxy Ring as well can track your sleep automatically. So without any further ado, let's talk a little bit more about the Galaxy Watch Classic. Let's roll VT.
Wait. Hey, Google. Message Brooke that I need help walking the dogs and send directions to Central Park.
Well, there we go, everybody. There we go. Let's talk about this. So I've got the Galaxy Watch 8 Classic on my wrist here.
Nice, really nice.
We've reintroduced that rotating bezel, that
Yes.
physical rotating bezel there. So you can see my watch there. I can move through all my notifications, do whatever I need to be doing. And I can actually read messages, read emails, read text messages, all by just rotating that bezel. And as mentioned, the Galaxy Watch 8 and Watch 8 Classic, they are designed with health and fitness in mind. All right, we've got that Bioactive 2 sensor. So when we're tracking all of our sleep, we can track your heart rate as well, your antioxidants level.
Yeah.
It is a phenomenal bit of kind of health and fitness piece of kit, right?
And you know what I love about the Watch 8 Classic, Luke? It sounds really simple for me to say this. It looks like a watch.
Yes.
And actually looks like a watch. So if you're in the market for a watch that doesn't feel too much on the tech side, but looks classy, goes with your suit, goes with your attire that you're going for, maybe a dinner date later today, the Galaxy Watch 8 Classic is perfect for that. And it comes in two colors,
Yes.
black and also the white one too. One size only, which is the 46 millimeters. And yeah, health tracking is really important. I mean, I've been getting into my 5K recently. Best time I got so far is 27 minutes,
Wowzers.
0.4 second, which is okay so far, but I know some other peeps out there did a bit less than me, so quite competitive, but I do love about the Watch 8 Classic. It has all the tools in there, in place, to make sure you get better timing as well.
There we go. And the offers aren't stopping. As you can see on your screen right about now, get £100 off when you trade in any smart watch, all right?
Yes.
£100 off when you trade in any smart watch. And speaking about running, did you know this year there was the most completions in the London Marathon ever? All right,
I heard
the
about that.
amount of people that entered and finished it was
Yeah.
a world record. We've got personalised running coaches on our
Absolutely.
watch. All right, so you've got Watch One UI 8 and above, of course. But on the Watch 8 and the Watch 8 Classic, we've got personalised running coach. And what we mean by that is you go for a run for 12 minutes at your own speed, and it will design a training plan for you to hit whatever target you want to do. You might have wanted to do a 5K in a month. You might be training for a marathon, half marathon. You tell your watch what you want to do, how quickly you want to do it, and it will design a personalised training plan for you.
Yeah.
To make sure that you are hitting all of your fitness goals. Yes, Steve, that was very good.
I've done it once.
Yeah.
It was brutal, I tell
Okay,
you. It's
right.
brutal. But it's very smart on how it kind of detects where you can push yourself. So it detects your heart rate, of course, like zone 1 to zone 5. Zone 5 is like the maximum your heartbeat is beating, about 180, a bit more than that. So let's say you're in zone 4 where the watch feels like you can just push a bit more. It will tell you, keep pushing. Go on, keep going, go for the last energy, go for the last push, and it will give you a very, very long evaluation on how to improve on that as well. But that's all completely for free, and then once you get back from your running, it's all going to be presented on your Galaxy smartphone too.
Perfect.
Super clever.
Well, there we go. A reminder of that offer again, £100 when you trade in any smartwatch. Get £100 off one of these. I love it. It looks fantastic.
I love it. It suits you really, really well.
It makes me. Right, so let's talk about TVs. Roll VT.
With Samsung Vision AI, television is about something bigger. You.
Me?
Yeah. Because you have so many questions that need to be answered.
Jacob Clarence.
Nothing should come between you and the moment.
Total of 1 cup of all-purpose flour.
And because your old memories should always feel new. Now the most important thing about television is you.
So as mentioned at the start of the show, we are not just talking about mobile devices or of course our Galaxy watches. Let's get involved in a little bit of television. Now we don't generally deal with TVs
We don't.
day to day, but when such a fantastic offer like this is happening,
on.
we need to learn about TVs. And did you know that we're going to be speaking about the NQ4 AI Gen 3 processor, which you can find in our latest and greatest televisions.
Yep.
And I'm going to give you a little bit of a synopsis here about why these are so great and why that processor in particular is phenomenal, and then that's going to remind you of some of the offers happening right now with the TVs. So if you've got an NQ4 AI Gen 3 processor, this is going to enhance your experience for our most advanced 4K AI enhancements for your entertainment. Soak in sharpened scene-by-scene upscaling that uses 128 neutral networks to optimize both picture and sound. No, I'm not finished yet. From streaming to sports, watch in enhanced brightness, depth, contrast, motion, sound, and resolution for a truly exceptional 4K experience.
Woo! There we go. That was good. That's on the S90F television OLED panel, and I'm actually looking for exact same model for Christmas.
Well, there we go.
Yeah,
I'm not going to repeat that again, tell you how good it is. No, just take that into consideration. Before we talk about offers, let's roll VT. Right, Matt, tell us some of the offers happening right about now on our TVs.
Yes, for that television that you just mentioned, the OLED one, super nice, by the way. First one is you can save £150 when you recycle your old TV with the trading program. So yes, saving yourself £150 too. And you thought we were finished? Absolutely not. You can save £50 on orders over £500 when you check out using PayPal with the code PayPal. Okay, all in capital letters with the code PayPal, okay? So save £150 when you recycle your old TV and save 50 quid using the promotional code PayPal. And you do need to check out with the PayPal secure as well from there. So, and crazy offers, whether it's the 5% off, £100 trading with S25 Ultra and FE, but also on our lovely televisions too.
And we ain't stopping there. We are going to go from TVs to our American style fridge freezer, the Space Max. Roll VT. There we go. So let's find out a little bit more about Samsung's Space Max home appliance. Now, why would we go for a Samsung home appliance with Space Max?
Well, it's because you have more inside and same outside.
Okay.
Interesting quote that was, right?
So what we mean by that, so now you can get the best of both worlds with Space Max, all right? Thin walls mean more space for food storage on the inside with the same outside space that stays the same. So you can fit more food in, but the kind of square footage of it is exactly the same.
It's like Doctor Who, TARDIS. Same on the outside, you open it inside, it's like whew, so much space. Okay. And yeah, American style fridges are probably one of my favorite ones as well.
One of your favorite ones?
I've got the television at home. Yeah. Double dock. You got the cameras built in as well.
You love that.
So you know, when you're out doing a bit of grocery shopping, like, oh, did I forget the milk or cereal? Or don't put really cereal in the fridges, do you, Luke?
Wow, it's up to you, mate. What you do at the weekend's entirely up to you.
Chocolate in the fridge.
Chocolate in the fridge. That you put in the comments. Do you put chocolate in the fridge? Do you leave it in the cupboard? Got to get it in the fridge. So just word to the wise, I was mentioning Wayne's World there. You mentioned Doctor Who. It kind of shows the levels of coolness. So moving on from that, we have got an offer happening right about now on the Space Max style of fridges.
Yes.
You can save up to £150 when you recycle your old fridge with Trade Up. All right. Don't worry, you don't have to walk into Currys. Other retailers are available with your old fridge and kind of leave it there on the doorstep. We will arrange collection of your old fridge, but you can save up to £150 with Trade Up on that new Samsung Space Max. More inside, same outside. Now, Matt is really excited about this next gaming monitor. Before he waxes lyrical about how great this is, roll VT.
All right, I love this one. Bit of a gamer I am.
Yep.
If you've seen the previous episode where Lee's also on here, he's a big gamer with PUBG. I do play with him sometimes. But what I love about this monitor most, it brings the immersion and it brings the gameplay to the next level as well, because it is a 49-inch OLED monitor at 240 hertz. So on our phones at the moment is 120 hertz.
Yep.
But on this monitor is almost as double, which is crazy. And what that really does, it just makes everything a lot more smoother, meaning you can actually kill your enemies a lot quicker than they can kill you, which is important. Really good. But what I love about it has the anti-glare reflection as well. So if you are at home and there's like a window setting right next to you, probably one of the best options out there because one, it's got the 49 inches, so you can see everything, multitask like crazy. You can have up to 3 apps running at once.
Oh, really?
Which on standard monitors, you can have up to 2. It's like a smartphone, really. And then you have the anti-reflection coating, which is very similar to the S95F on our televisions as well. Yeah, so many things going out. But we do also have offers on this monitor, which is 10% off. I'm alright to say that. Look, 10% off with the gaming monitor using the code FLASH. Up there, about somewhere, and on the left, to the left, to the left, to the left.
Beyonce.
And there's another one. Save £600 on the Odyssey G9 OLED gaming monitor. So not only 10% off, but you also can save up to £600 as well.
Why do you need 3 things open when you're gaming?
Well, I actually used it the other day. I did Gemini Pro on one screen, doing a bit of research. Second one is my browser. And the third one is like a terminal, which I do a bit of coding with Python as well. So yeah, if you're into the gaming, productivity, and so much more than that, I think this monitor is the perfect choice for you. You have to see it to believe it, really.
Fantastic.
It's fantastic.
That's fantastic knowledge there with
thank you
the
very
monitors. Right, so let's wrap this session up. Remember, do get involved in the Samsung website because there are plentiful other deals and other kind of accessories you can get involved in. We've mentioned the S25 Ultra, we've mentioned the S25 FE, the Galaxy Watch 8 series, we've mentioned the Space Max home appliance, fridge freezer, we've got a monitor on there, as well as TVs. There's a lot more to go out on the Samsung website or via the Samsung Shop app. Do get involved in that. A bit of a reminder, you've got 5% off the S25 series this Black Friday with code LIVEBF, all right? And that ends on Sunday the 9th, so be quick. It's just up there. And that is on the S25 family, from S25 FE all the way to the S25 Ultra, including one of my favorite devices, the S25 Edge. Ultra slim, ultra lightweight,
I like that.
200 megapixel main camera. It is fantastic. And remember, we are coming from you live this afternoon from Samsung KX, our experience store here at King's Cross. Get yourself down here because all of our experts are on hand to guide you through your next Samsung journey. Well, there we go. You've been great.
You've been great.
You've been great. You've been great. And we'll see you guys again next time.
See you soon, guys. Bye-bye.